signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is July 30th, 2022. It is 5:33 a.m. I just finished edit one of the videos that I did a couple days ago. I think this one was about the trending of Prince William pegging or something like that. I just finished edited, and I thought about I wasn't gonna record anything today because nothing really of important going on. But yesterday I read one of the comment who wanted to know what's happening with the lawsuit between Meghan and her sister. So I thought, okay, let me just, I didn't bookmark anything to share with you. So I'm just gonna go by, whatever I see, and I'm just gonna search some stuff on Twitter just to show you, nothing of importance. So this is my back end. New subscribers, welcome. All right, so let's go on Twitter. This is my homepage. I just liked this tweet. Once I finish with the lawsuit with Meghan Markle's sister, I'm gonna go to my likes and just go over the things that I've liked over a couple days ago and then share them with you. So, but for now, let's search for Samantha Markle lawsuit. Let's do that. Let's see what comes up. I'm not gonna go in full detail on it. I'm just gonna read each of those tweets and share with you. But the thing that I'm keeping my eyes on is the transcript of whatever is being said in the court. This is more important than reading those headlines or people talking about it or second-hand report. I like to read the transcript so I could share it with you. And usually my channel tends to focus more on the most important things. It's when, like for instance, there's nothing important going on, then I'll share the silly stuff like Prince of Pegging, and there were the last 2 tweets videos that I just edited has to do with things that were trending because nothing of importance was going on. So if they're talking, and my response to the person who wrote what's happening with the lawsuit, and I told he or she, I don't know, my subscriber, and said they're probably trying to change the narrative because for like 2 or 3 days Prince of Pegging was trending, so they're probably trying to change the narrative or something like that. But let's read some of these. Okay, we eagerly await the lawsuit against Meghan Markle by her sister Samantha Markle. Hope it affords Meghan an Amber Heard moment and the limelight and enough kick in the butt to the royal family to get them to seek redress of the situation via an act of parliament. You see, like for instance, this one was July 24th. That was a while ago. So they really want someone, I truly believe someone is pushing, in my humble opinion, pushing the sister to go after Meghan because everything they have tried in the UK, they can't get anything. All right, they lost. So now, because of something Meghan have said in the Oprah interview, that Meghan was the only child, how the hell you gonna sue somebody who her mother, okay, who is not your mother, was raising her only as the only child? And from my understanding, the age difference between Samantha and Meghan, it's huge. I think it's either 17 or 18 years different. All right, so they're trying to create something. They want Meghan to lose something, but they can't get her, so they're probably pushing the sister to do something. I did say I wasn't gonna go into the comments, but this seems very interesting. I want to see what some of the 6 people are saying here. Let's see here. Redress of what situation? Okay, I hope you have ready your checkbook when Samantha loses her house and start a GoFundMe page to pay the millions of dollars court costs. Make sure you cash your OAP on time. All right, so there's more here. So there's some people who's really wanting, oh shoot, who really wants her to lose. All right, so let's, okay, it's still the same thing. Let's do the search again, make sure I'm back on what I have. Okay, so that's this I just read. Okay, what obtuse garbage. This article is as stupid as Samantha Markle's lawsuit. So someone, okay, like I respond to the person, they're trying to change the narrative of Prince of Peg. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Someone wrote something, I don't know which article, wrote about the lawsuit, so to change the narrative, because Prince of Peg was trending for like 2 or 3 days. Okay, the lawsuit from Samantha Markle's is not Meghan's lawsuit, it's Samantha's. Okay, not so fast. He's probably helped Samantha Markle with her lawsuit. Meghan, watch your back. Cool, they have giving info to Samantha. And no matter what, she didn't lie. The thing is that Meghan is living her true life. If she said what she said, and she didn't even want to discuss it in the Oprah interview. She just went to it briefly, and then she tried to sue her based on that small amount. But if Meghan wants to be petty, the nonsense that she's spewing all over the world, the sister, Meghan could go after her. But Meghan is being nice and said, okay, since you bring this, try to throw the thing out and said, you're gonna have to pay my lawyer because you're disturbing my peace. There's this article here, British Royal News, critics slam Samantha Markle as desperate in her defamation lawsuit. I'm not gonna read it. There's US Weekly. After years of public drama, Samantha Markle filed a lawsuit against half-sister Meghan Markle, alleging the Duchess lied during her 2021 tell-all interview with husband Prince Harry. So they're trying to change. That was July 4th, so this is old. Okay, this is another one, July 27. So we are July 30th. Meghan Markle wants Samantha Markle defamation lawsuit to be dismissed. This, I've already addressed it. I have videos about it. It's already live. So search for that. Okay, Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, argues for Samantha Markle's defamation lawsuit to be dismissed. Denies she lied to Oprah Winfrey. Alright, so that's that. So it's the same thing that's being repeated. What is that now? This is a little bit more recent. Alright. Okay, let's read this one. OK Magazine. That was 2 days ago, July 28th. Markle madness. Meghan Markle hit back at her estranged sister Samantha Markle's lawsuit while denying ever lying to Oprah Winfrey. Alright, so that's OK Magazine. This one is a bit more recent. Then this article is obviously true since no lawsuit was filed by Samantha Markle, even though she threatened to do so numerous times. From my understanding, this is Daily Mail. From my understanding, there was one lawsuit she filed, and then I think her lawyer pulled back or didn't want to represent her anymore because all the things she claimed already proven online. Okay, the squad were putting receipts out, and then that was pulled out, and then she filed another one. This is where we're at now. This is the part that I'm waiting for to hear anything to share with you. So far, nothing. Alright, so that's why I didn't even bother showing this. This is nonsense. They're trying to change the narrative of Prince of Peg, in my humble opinion. Alright, so now I'm done with this. Alright, just to show you there's nothing really going on regarding the lawsuit for now. Okay, as of July 30th 2022, nothing. Alright, so people just talking. Alright, so that's that. Let me go to my profile. Now I'm gonna go to the things that I like. Okay, these are things that I like. This just happened when I went on my homepage and it showed, and I told you guys I'm gonna come to it. So this is a bit more recent. Alright, look, there's a laugh as the person who sent this to me wrote, quote, Karen complaining to the manager she stay maddie, very maddie. Alright, what is that? Okay, there's nothing shocking about men who enjoy pegging. What in the name? What is said is you enabling those who wear the squad post that shit enable them. Sorry for the kids. What the hell is that? What? Okay, they're talking about the pegging thing. But nothing should be going up there. It's things that should be coming out of there. I mean, if they enjoy it, I don't care. But why are you pretending to be you know what, let me leave that alone. I don't want to go. Let me see what some people are saying. 26 of them. Let me read some of them. Okay, she's like, why don't you keep this a secret like other people? Okay, why do you, how did it come out? Okay, someone must have been doing it to him to make it public. Alright, or I don't know, from the last tweet that I was reading, not in this video, last video, they were suggesting, you know, maybe it's the daddy. I don't know. Why do they always hide behind the kids yet turn around and abuse the other kids? Alright, sorry for the kids. Suppose one day they will be old enough to read this, but really is to blame. What about Harry and Meghan's kids who will also one day read all the filth that has been thrown at their parents? What about Archie when he started reading things that was said about him when he was born? Alright, nobody came to their rescue. This is not to say it's okay to talk about the kids. Many times I reach around the kids part, I move away. The last time I remember talking about was during the Jubilee when the kids were misbehaving and stuff like that. Then I tried to avoid it as much as possible. Then when I started looking at some videos, analyze it, and I realized what was the cause of the problem. The foundation of the problem is the mom who was bothering the little boy who wants to be in his own zone. Alright, when you have a 4 or 5 year old, or even 6, 7 probably, alright, they're not gonna sit still for that long. Alright, so this was the last time I spoke about any kids in my thing, and maybe not. And then I spoke about a little bit Diana's clothing. Okay, the clothes that one of the company took advantage of. Alright, let me read what's there and then move. Alright, laughing my ass off when throwing a child in front of the bus just a day before, or Charles collateral damage to them. Is it Charles? Okay, collateral damage to them. Yep, they better stay maddie. Okay, am I the only one having trouble understanding what she wrote? Syntax much. Alright, she's being trying to shift to AAVE. What's that? They think it will hide their racism. Sorry to this man. Alright, let me move on. Alright, let's read the next things that I like. So this is where I was. Okay, the one co-author is white. Okay, so this one is someone who's responding to my tweet. Alright, so Omid had posted something here. Now that it's Publishers Weekly official, I can finally share that I am working on a brand new book. So excited to be working again with Carrie Thornton at Die Street, HarperCollins US, and Miss Lisa Milton and headquarter HQ Stories, HarperCollins UK Commonwealth. Okay, coming 2023. So he's giving a shout out that he's gonna have a book. He's working on a book. Alright, so let me read this so at least you know. Book deal week of August 1st, 2022. Day Street buys Scoby's next royal bio. Journalist Omid Scoby sold world English right is currently an untitled book set for 2023 to Carrie Thornton at Dire Street. Dire Street said Scoby, who co-wrote Finding Freedom, a 2020 biography of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, will focus, quote, on a new chapter of the royal story and feature unique insight, deep access, and exclusive revelations, end quote. Albert Lee at United Talent Agency brokered the deal on behalf of Scoby. All right, so he just got a deal. He's gonna write a book again. All right, so this is me responding to his thing here. Okay, thank God it's not your co-author of the other book meaning Finding Freedom. You took a lot for that book. It seems like you were the only author of that book. I bought it because you stood your ground and back up your writing. Most of the interviews I saw you did to promote it, you were being slammed every angle. And this is the GIF that I put. So 4 people like it, and this is the person who responded to it. And then I liked it. It popped up on my like. Okay, the other co-author is white. So, and there's me here. You nailed it. All right, so let's go back. Next tweet, there's this. Sorry. Take 2. Yeah, I watched the Facebook video of Princess Diana's interview posted by Ian Sexton, that's this video here, and felt inspired. I pieced together something. Please share and like. Alright, so I liked it. 2 minutes. If there's a music, I'm not gonna play it.
The Sussex Royal Instagram posted a video Friday morning from Meghan's visit to Luminary Bakery.
There's a music. I know I'm gonna get black for it. So that's that. Just highlights of things that Harry and Meghan have done. Alright, let's see here. Let me translate. Philly, I haven't read the whole book, but I just caught him in an obvious lie. There's the T here. Yeah, it sucks that most of the verifiable stuff in book is glaringly fabricated, so it's best you concentrate on the subject's opinion he got from people who don't like her. So this is Pagan Trelawney who retweeted this. Okay, I've read part but haven't received my copy yet. I'm really impressed with some of his sources, like the Vanity Fair journalist and her former agent, but I went back to watch her LK interview with her co-star. They didn't seem flirty at all. She wasn't acting as Tom Bower portrayed her. Alright, yeah, there are so many instances like that. It's very bizarre that he worked so hard to get such amazing, clearly legit sources and then miss it completely with the public record part. Okay, so I've shared a couple videos where the squad are bringing receipt with the lies that Tom Bower had wrote in his book, and I've made the suggestion that perhaps Tom Bower really went out of his way to reverse the truth. This book was not meant for us now. It wasn't for the current situation, the now. It was meant for the future, for our great-grandkids, great-great-great-grandkids, when they're doing research about Harry and Meghan, when they come across his book. These are the things that they will find. And then I also suggest whoever's a good writer, what they should do is either borrow from the library, Tom Brower's book, or buy it, whichever. Okay, word by word, chapter by chapter, fix all his lies. Okay, or even put the title of that new book to correct Tom Brower's book, whatever. Okay, show receipt of everything that he lies about, because these people, look at how William is trying to erase Princess Diana's memory. So this is the thing here, right in front of us, right in front of Harry and Meghan. They're trying to rewrite history of things that they actually did. You have people like Simon Rex, who came out and said, look, they're trying to pay me $70,000 to lie about her. What do you have? You have all sort of things. The squad have receipt and all of this stuff. So these people are alive right now, right in front of them. They're already rewriting their history, things that they already done. So this is what I think they're doing here. It's for our great grandkids, for the future. It's not for the now. All right. And also there is a possibility as well, maybe it was also intentional to write the false narrative, because it was a lot. There were a lot of lies. He went out of his way to write the lies so Meghan could call him to court. For some reason, I do not know why, the UK people want Meghan to be in court. I don't know why. So there's a possibility they did that on purpose so Meghan could call him to court because of the lies. So that way, more nonsense, things that, should be private, things that we really don't care about, it will come out. I think they're doing it on purpose. So many branches, so many ways I'm seeing this, so it could be another reason for that. But I think the best solution for this is for someone to write a book, probably title it similar or as close to it, all right, or say something to fix Tom Brower's book, whatever the title it may be. Okay, and then, like I said in my original recording, to fix his lies. That's the best solution that I think. But in the UK, I think for some reason, whatever their purpose is, they want to call Meghan in court to spill beans. That way they have things to write about. That's what I think also. So that's that. Let's read the next one. I'm not gonna go in the comment. A thread. And my final say on the subject before I go back to cleaning my house and laughing as I scroll by the Prince of Pegging hashtag. People get up to all sort of things behind their closed doors, and so as long they are consenting adults who really gives a fig. However, so let's read her thread. Okay, there's two. It becomes public further when you deliberately set yourself and your widely reported, quote, lazy wife to be paragons of virtue at the expense of your only brother and his widely reported successful wife. Okay, so Lifestyle magazine, Kate Middleton called lazy by Queen Elizabeth II. She's bringing receipt as she said her things here. All right, let's continue. 3. Over the past 6 years, Kate has been canonized and William applauded as the great white hope for the future of the monarchy. Nothing wrong with any of that if that's what you believe, but to destroy and denigrate another human being using your access to the horrific British media was always a dangerous and poorly thought through strategy. The glory was only ever gonna be short term. That's right. All the stuff that they did, trying to black the Andrew thing, putting Meghan down. We all know this was temporary. The truth will eventually come out. Did all of this for what? I don't understand these people. They can learn. They cannot learn. Okay, there are many people, including celebrities, corporation, and thought leaders who have seen what has been happening over the past 6 years, who have been disgusted. Okay, as she said that, I'm thinking about the MPs who wrote the letter for the tabloid to stop with their negativity about Meghan. All right. 5. Yet kept their heads down and tried to mind their business until the worm always turn and people around the world can see what's happening. Many of us, that's what I'm saying, we are witnesses. All right, and Princess Diana's word will never diminish because we know the world is watching. All right, let's continue. Many of us know what it feels like to be discriminated against, to be marginalized, to be on the outs, and not just because of race, the sex or gender. We know the inhumaneness of bullying when you know that it's hard to sit back and watch another person go through it. This is what brings the squad together, especially me. I was minding my own business, but occasionally I happen to see how Meghan is doing, and then this is the negativity that made me turn this channel into that. Okay, and then I talk about, you know, the Johnny Depp. It's almost the same situation when I saw a story that was going on and I saw the guy was being wrongly accused. And then the same thing with Britney Spears. I spoke about it very vaguely. All right, let's see here. Let's continue. It's hard to listen to the innate rambling of the deranged trying to justify why they think this person deserved to be vilified. Now those with 7 access to information from as far back as when Prince Harry was minding the country's business in Afghanistan and Meghan was being her usual carefree, kind and human self, mingling with her fans and representing her causes. They are kicking back and exposing the saint. Okay, 8. This is those and don't know. No way of saying no more. If you're gonna play this smear game, then they're gonna even the playing field. Let Wills have his kinks. Let Will have his kinks, but just know that the global marking, I'm sure, is a direct result of the mass cruelty that has been levied towards, that's right, toward Harry and Meghan. I've said it in another video. She's spot on. No, majority of us don't really care what anybody does in their private home, especially in their bedroom. But if it's out, someone came out with it, hey, you enjoy trashing Meghan, you enjoy giving detail when you know she's fighting the tabloid.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
Okay, to give information about her things and stuff like that. So if you enjoy that, this is the result of it. This is why I say sometimes they need to feel the pain. If they keep on putting it out, they need to feel the pain in order to understand what people are going through. Okay, the pain they're putting onto people. All right, they met, fell in love, and have tried to live their lives their way. Yes, they have pushed back against some of their lies and narrative about them, but who wouldn't? The Prince of Pegging and Prince William's affair is nothing in comparison to what the Sussexes, that's right, 10 experience. Sussexes have experienced and the losses they've suffered, their family, relationship, their baby. No doubt I have laughed hysterically at the tweets memes over the last 24 hours. Why? Because glass houses sprang to mind. Maybe William will say it's time to stop this smearing campaign. I don't think he knows how to stop. So until they stop, we will stop. Okay, and we'll be vigilant of their BS. Okay, 11, and realize that it's him and his incessant jealousy, not the Sussexes or even Andrew, can you believe that, that is destroying his precious monarchy. And she's spot on. She's spot on. Great and truthful analysis. Let's hope the incandescent one, Prince of Peg, learned from yesterday's event. For 2 days, it was trending, and looking right now, it's trending right now. Alright, learns from yesterday event and do some introspection, owns up to his misdeed and redirect the path he's on for greater good of the institution he might lead one day. Okay, what an excellent thread. Folks don't really care about his personal life. You see, I've said it in another video. It's about the hypocrisy. Some outlets have been made to pull articles concerning this, a clear indication that they can step in when they want, but chose not to do so for Meghan, and for that I hope they pay dearly. All right, so it seems like there were articles that were being talked about Prince of Peg, so they made them pull it out. Okay, great thread. I see the bats are out en masse now. What took KP so long? Is it a holiday in Russia? LOL. Excellent read. Boomerang. The Australian native nation have a physical, decisive metaphor. What you put out, there will one day return to you. And okay, let's read this and then that's it. I think he's now in a no-win situation. If he can stop the media, they will out his affair and other activities such as Prince of Pegs. My guess is the squad carry on with the cool humor and truth receipt as usual until he's outed by the media anyway. It will happen. That makes sense. So because this thing was out about him, he made them put, this is the thing. He should just ignore it. So he is on social media looking what they're being said about him. So he made them pull the article out. So now the tabloid who probably know all his secret are gonna put more stuff out. Okay, so we could talk about it and then he's gonna do the same thing again. I see what she's getting here. Okay, there may be nothing in this pegging thing, but they all know that mud sticks. That's why Kate kept quiet over the accusation of Meghan made Kate cry. They have to know it goes both ways. If you wait for the river long enough, you'll see the bodies of your enemies float by. Wow. This is a great proverb though. Has me wondering who's killing the enemies upstream. It's a simple statement, but it makes sense. It's that GIF fits perfectly with that thing. Let's go back. I'm done with this. Let's see here. What else are they talking about? Okay, when you look at the stark difference between what the media promised will happen to Harry and Meghan and if they step back and what actually happened, it's easy to understand why supporters of the royal family are salty. They're used to death or destruction for those who live. I was looking at this. It makes sense. I have some of these imageries. All right, there's this. Can you spare a few pounds? This is supposed to be Harry and Meghan. All right, after they left the royal family. Harry, there's that here. All right, but now look at this. And their 14 bedroom, 14 bathroom, whatever it may be. Okay, I have that as well. New York Times. Prince Harry and Meghan signed megawatt Netflix deal 6 months after ceasing to be working members of the British royal family. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are Hollywood producers. All right, so there's that. All right, this is what they were hoping for them. All right, there's this. Prince Harry was supposed to be working at McDonald's in Canada. This is the side, how will I say that, the side track they didn't see. They were taking refuge in Canada in a private place. I believe it was somewhat in a private island area they rented, but once they outed them out, so they had to move quickly. And then where did they reside? Right here in the US and in California, if I'm not mistaken. I think, in my humble opinion, Tyler Perry sent for them or something like that, and then let them stay in his home until they could get back on their feet. Okay, Princes of Ethereum original coin saw as crypto. Okay, so this is something different. Okay, Better Up, the coaching startup that hired Prince Harry, nearly tripled its valuation. Last values at $1.7 billion. Employee wellness startup Better Up raises funding at $4.7 billion valuation as companies try to coach and understand their employees. See, these are the things, okay, Harry was helping the institution to do. And when you look at what is it, not Better Up, what's that, something up, where people in the UK, I made a video about it, Shout Out, is it Shout Out? Shout Out, I think it is. Okay, Harry was a patron of it along with his brother and Catherine. So these kind of ideas, these are ideas Harry had, and Harry is very serious about the mental health. He is dead serious about the mental aspect of that, especially with the vets, all right, people in the army. That thing that struck him, okay, to take this extra serious is when, I mean, God, it's like one thing after another. God sort of helped Harry in so many ways. I believe when he was in Afghanistan, they outed him where he was. Okay, and then they sent him. He had to leave because now the enemy knows where he was. So for the safety of the people, his soldiers, his comrade around him, he had to leave. Okay, because now they know where he was. So he had to leave. That's the ripple effect of them. All right, they outed him out. He had to leave. On his way out, what he experienced on the plane was another soldiers whose body was discombobulated. So that stuck with him. Okay, to know, look at him with his old, limbs and everything, and he decided to do something about it. Okay, so this is the ripple effect of things. They're trying to use him as a punching bag, and as they punching him out, he's dodging and then he's learning. All right, so that's the ripple effect. I don't know if that makes sense to you, the ripple effect of things. All right, that's that. The reason I was bringing that is that his ideas, all of the things that he had, okay, helping the institution, because he was the one with the bright ideas. The other ones don't know, they just piggyback with him and then get credit for it. So he was giving ideas of things, and as soon as he left that charity shout where people call in for free to talk about whatever problem that they were having, but those people are so evil. The way they train these people are so evil, because under Harry they will not be able to do that, to give or sell out or give out those private phone calls, messages that they receive from vulnerable people. So as soon as Harry left, what did they do? They gave it to a for-profit company. That for-profit company is making money off of people's free information that was given to them. Now, I don't remember if the article that I read, I'll look for that article and put it in the description as well. I don't know if that article said they sold it or whatever, but in terms of transferring the information, I don't know if money was changed. All right, but this was supposed to stay private. All right, but it went for a for-profit company, so the company is making money off of people's vulnerability. All right, so that was after Harry left. All right, I'm not gonna go, it's a thread. All right, let's see here. Alright, so let's continue the thread. This one is the funniest because when they moved to Canada, the media literally mocked them for not being able to sign any lucrative deals, then cried the minute they did. Okay, multi-million-pound TV deal, you said. Remind me once again how this happened. Alright, let's see here. There's something reading here. Okay, Sussex Royal-ish holiday. Let's booking not essential. Sussex Royal-ish. Okay, something here. All right, let's see here. That's what I thought too. They're also obtuse and arrogant because they control the UK establishment, but they didn't fathom that uneducated, well-connected American who is not a Wallace Simpson type will prove to be their wobbling. Meg is a seed. Burying her only brings growth. That's a very good way of putting it. Okay, what I love about the whole saga is that they knew exactly what value Harry and Meghan brought to the force, fought and are still fighting tooth and nail for ownership, control of that value, all while pretending that value's existence is solely dependent on the British media said so. Okay, and this is just the beginning. I can't wait for Shutter Island to implode and years to come when Sussexes will become billionaires. That remind me, I know you guys hate listening to that Mark Cuban clip where he said Harry and Meghan are the new Obamas. They could become a billionaire.
Harry and Meghan are incredibly marketable. I'd call them the new young Obamas. They're going to make an ungodly amount of money, and you know what? They literally could become billionaires over the next 20 years. If either of them came on Shark Tank, I wouldn't even wait for them to pitch. I'd be like, I'm in, whatever you want, yes, because they are so marketable. It'll be so easy to develop products and projects for them, with them, and around them. It'd be yes. Can you hook it up?
Okay, I'll never get over the way they drew her hair in the first one. Try to say this hair is ghetto and poor. The rolling eye. OMG, never looked close enough to notice that. And that A was in the other. That A was in the other one. Alright, I'm done. Let me see what she's saying. The first picture, that one. Oh, that. Okay. So what else? All right, let's see here. Okay, after that one, that's it. I'm gonna end with natural. One of three. Them, I miss our Princess Meghan and Prince Harry. It had been very quiet lately. See, I told you nothing really important is happening. Because some people were asking what's going on with the lawsuit. Okay, especially with British media still hounding and attacking them, but yet they both still rise and rise. We Sussex squad have their backs, enjoying this sweet moment for now. Okay, service is universal. 46 minutes. Let's see here.
No matter how small you might feel, how low you may feel on the ladder or the totem pole, no matter what color you are, no matter what gender you are, you have a voice, and you certainly have the right to speak up for what is right.
Every time I see this, the first time I came across it, it just hit me. I was like, oh my God, Meghan was a bright light for these young kids. They wanted to suppress it. Remember, in order for them to shine, the royal family, everybody else have to be below them. Okay, so Meghan was giving those kids hope. Okay, she was a bright light. She was showing them, look what I've become. All right, so that's what I saw. Every time I came across it, it rang that idea to me. All right, and they wanted to shut that bright light down because they didn't want those kids to rise in the situation that they are in, whatever situation that they are in. I do not know. Okay, because you see different ways there. But Meghan was a bright light for those kids.
Right.
She chooses me and I choose her.
You say.
All right, there's a music. I'm probably gonna mute it when it's being played. Okay, 2 of 3. There's 1 minute.
You know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that.
I, Harry, take you, Meghan.
I, Meghan, take you, Harry.
If things are wrong and there is a lack of justice and there's an inequality, then someone needs to say something. And
that remind me when she was a little girl, where she said the word someone needs to say something, this kind of thing. It reminds me.
And why not me?
Okay, there's this. I will mute the music. There's a music there. 59 seconds. Oh, that Emuso guy. Damn it.
I'm very excited to announce
Look at the horse in the
that,
background.
Meghan and myself had a baby boy early this morning, a very healthy boy. Mother and baby are doing incredibly well.
He was so excited.
The most amazing experience.
This is the part where he spoke about it at the UN. Looking at Harry's hair here, looks like it grew a little bit, because look at it, it was really gone. From some pictures we're seeing now, it's grown. All right, let's go to the next one, and this will be the last one. Okay, Nacho Figueroa on Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. Quote, they are a treasure in today's society and we should be taking care of them and feeling inspired by them. I know I do. Harry and Meghan, we have your backs. Okay, there's this. Okay, I will defend them. Let's go into that. Oh, it's smaller. I will defend them and what they do and who they are for as long as I live. He continues, they are a treasure in today's society and we should be taking care of them and feeling inspired by them. I know I do. Harry and Meghan, we have your back. Please be patient and do not change a thing. This is what the brother should have been, you know. Well, this is his brother from another mother, but the one with the same mother, jeez. All right, let's see here. 16 comment. Okay, Harry's true brother and he can put his arm around Harry. That's right, there's that. Okay, he's so sweet and has their backs. Yep. Okay, everybody needs a ride or die. Glad Prince Harry and Meghan have Nacho and family. How a brother should act. Exactly, I concur. Okay, such an authentic, kind guy and great friend to Harry and Meghan. Perfection, I love this. Let's count wives too. Good. All right, so there's that. What is this now? Look like swine. Okay, so this I was gonna stop, but it looks like they delete the I don't know, do I have it? Okay, this, it was that. It was an ad that they put and then they remove it. This is what she's talking about. William, we save you a seat. And look at this up. That's regarding when Prince of Peg was trending. They put this out and it seems like they remove it. That's what she's talking about. All right, so let's go to the original tweet. Okay, looks like I deleted the Prince of Pegging tweet. We knew it was just a matter of time and that's why we take screenshot. There's the laugh. Isn't it telling? Because the post could have been any William, but he had to go and prove it's him. That was so funny. This is why I liked it. Yeah, all he had to do is just stay quiet and it would be best for him to just stay away from social media. Okay, he basically confirmed the rumor, which makes the whole thing funnier. All right, we knew this. That's the laugh. The Rangers were boycotting and sending letters to the owners. They finally got something they can afford to boycott. Okay, they were busy. I suspect the Duke of Peggington's people also made some phone calls. Then they tell Meghan to take the abuse because that's the fate of all royals. But just one day of pegging around and his people work overnight getting tweets and articles to be deleted. Alright, that's what one of the tweets I read before was talking about. They remove couple of stuff and then lie by saying they never complain and explain just because they don't release a formal statement. Okay, while we are on the subject, please block and report this person, and I use the term loosely. New account specifically to project this pegging into Harry and Meghan. Let's see if we can get rid of it. Okay, it's probably enough. LOL. Let's see here. I just knew that they would have deleted it. That's why I screenshot it. All right, we don't care. It has been seen globally and we're champion of receipt. All it tells me is peggingness, bend down and read them, and that is most pleasing to me. Okay, earlier Qtama said that the hashtag reached TikTok. I guess his people panic. I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know. All right, let's read the response to that. Me wanting to see what TikTok has to offer regarding Prince of Pegging. Okay, have fun and share with us. Okay, I can stop. I need Jesus. One eternity later. All right, so this is the thing that I was saying. They remove it. Let's go to it. All right, William, we save your seat. So they didn't even say Prince William or anything. They just said William, and this is why some of the squad were saying it could have been any William, but he makes sure it's him. Okay, it's obviously be a middle seat unless he's booked one of the other two. Sorry, the aisle seats are fixed. All right. Oh, they even respond to that. Okay, let's see here. I bet he paid extra to select that seat. Did you play the fanfare when came on time? Yes, this is extra. Oh my god, they were interacting with the people. Where is this company? This is the first time I hear it. Is it in the UK? Okay, basically confirming he is the Prince of Pegging. You can't get away from the squad. You cannot. They turn everything into completely 360. Yep, they remove it, and now they say, the squad was saying, yep, you just confirmed we were right, because they were just joking. It was just a joke that was going on, and then the squad was saying, yep, so we were right. All right, so for the sake of throwing a prayer, I changed my background, okay, for Google. It was too white in my eyes, and this is why when I'm editing the tweets, I close in to the areas only that I'm reading, because the white background, maybe I could change the background as well. I mean, I'll look into it in the future, but not now. But I was able to change Google. All right, let's do a prayer. Prayer for... Why does the word various findings? Why? Okay, I'm gonna type it. I don't know. Prayer for various findings. I don't know. I don't know why this came to me. When I do the prayers, it's whatever popped up in my mind. Alright, so that was the one. 10 prayers for finding your purpose. Okay. Prayer for vision and instruction. Dear God, we pray that you will remind us that we are all part of building and expanding your... That makes you... I usually say we are part of a puzzle. Each one of us are a piece of the puzzle. Maybe. Let's see if there's a bigger prayer somewhere here. No. I'm curious to go in that. Let's see. I'll put the link in the description for you guys. Okay. Let me do that now before I forget. And 10 prayers for finding your purpose. All right, let's see here. There's that. Sometimes we can be so busy with our lives that we forget the more meaningful purpose behind it all. God has shaped and prepared us to play a unique role in each step of our story. Look at it, just like when I was saying the ripple effect, the connection of things. When Harry was in the military, they disclosed his location, and then while since they find his location, to save or to protect the people around him, they had to ship him out of there. And while on his way back home, he saw the injured soldier, and that gave him the idea to create different things, the INVICTUS, this and that. So that's the ripple effect of that. So this fits perfectly. Just in case some of you are not looking at the screen as I'm saying some of the things that I've said, and I put a screenshot of how Harry got the idea for the INVICTUS. It began on a trip to the Warrior Games in the USA in 2013. Okay, when Prince Harry saw how the power of sport could help wounded servicemen and women in their recovery. Alright, so I put that in a screenshot of that. Alright, sometimes we can be so busy with our lives that we forget the more meaningful purpose behind it all. God has shaped and prepared us to play a unique role in each step of our story. The reason we are here on this earth is for so much more than living our best life. God wants us to partner with Him in helping advance His kingdom and heaven here on earth. Many times when I say things, it's based on my opinion, but this makes sense to me. This makes sense to me. When you look at each time we're getting closer to where the world is changing for the better. Let's say, for example, when President Obama was president, look how quickly the thing turned 360. How some people's minds were so empty to be easily filled up with negativity. So I believe that. I believe that. Okay, I'm behind that one. Okay, whether you are in full-time ministry or working in a retail store, studying for your doctorate or caring for your children at home, God has a purpose behind whatever season you are in. I spoke in many shape or form in that. Where I said, you know, no matter what skills you have something meaningful in whatever you do. You are a piece of the puzzle. Alright, we can certainly choose to coast in life with no real purpose. Perhaps we choose to make decisions for our future, confiding in nothing but our own human knowledge. Thankfully, we are also giving the option to choose to step into God's calling and unique purpose for us as we become partners with the author of this story of life. Alright, so that's that. Oh, I thought I was gonna see. So I'll leave this in the description for you guys. You guys could continue read this. I was just curious to see what let's see here, read 10 more. What is that? All right, so there's the prayer. I choose next, and this is a prayer. Prayer for vision and instruction. Where there is no vision, the people run wild, but blessed is he who follows divine instruction. I'd like to have a plan of something so you could follow through. Yeah, I probably need that myself. Okay, we pray that you will remind us that we are all a part of building and expanding your kingdom. We ask that you give us a fresh vision for your purpose for our lives. We ask that you open our eyes, our ears, our heart, and our minds to your vision so that we can live our purpose. Remove anything from our lives that hinder us from discerning your vision. We pray that you will draw us closer to you as you bring us revelation to our purpose. Please reveal to us that we need to do today to not run wild, but rather to focus on your divine vision. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright, so there's more. Like I said, I'm gonna leave this link in the description. You guys could read some more. They said there's 10. I only read 1. Alright, let me go back and I'm gonna pick an image for the thumbnails. Let's see here. Not much. There's this here. Let's see here. Soulmate prayer, finding life partner. Okay, maybe that could helpful. Well, I have my life partner, and I think Harry and Meghan have their life partner. So let's read this, and hopefully some of you who's listening find meaningful to this. Okay, compassionate and gracious Father, we are never alone in this life. For you are always with me, yet according to your boundless grace, you have deemed it good and salutary that people should have soulmates and get married. Lord, I now beg of you to provide this person for me. Open the doors in my life for him or her to walk through. Create opportunities for me to meet people so that I might make the most of what you have given me. Amen. Alright, so that's it. Okay, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And someone just subscribed. All right, and welcome. Some of you have become members, and I appreciate that. All right, so that's it. Thank you, and yeah, that's it.